Question: What advice would you give to producers as far as marketing their material?
Honestly, man. What's up, world? ATL Beat Banger, DJ Toomp. You're now watching Bang My Ish TV. Bang My Ish.
Welcome to the dopest drum sounds online. Only from
Question: What advice would you give to producers as far as marketing their material?
Honestly, man, I would tell a producer now, just you got to cling on to an artist. You know, just moving around here with tracks. Some people this shit is like fashion, man. You know, somebody got to wear your shit to know that it's fly. You know what I mean? It's just hanging up in the stores. You got to put it on a dummy or do something. You know, be a part of a fashion show. Like, man, I'm gonna let y'all just wear my shit when y'all go on stage. So the mixtape thing is a way to do it, but at the same time, you kind of shooting yourself in the foot also. Because once again, you same way they're giving away free music, you giving away free music too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first stage of giving away, making it free, because you ain't even charging these folks for nothing. So of course they ain't in a hurry to make no money back off of it because you gave it to them for free.
Yeah.
But just gotta attach yourself to an artist, man, and be a part of that. You know, Mike Will was a part of. He was riding with 2 Chainz. He rode with Future. You know, you could get something on somebody's album, but if you kind of end up being dogs later on, you know, okay, you know what, you're gonna have priority to get on this project, get more than anybody else because you the homie.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to attach yourself to some type of a project or create a project. You know? Yeah.
It's dope. So you got anything?
What you think about? Well, how you feel about producers making money, or
Excuse me.
what's the best way for producers to make money, and with the industry shifting to streaming?
Man, I was just on the panel not too long ago, and I almost said that without somebody asking me.
Mm-hmm.
And really, man, it's to the point where if you in it to make money, you got to do more than just getting on rappers' albums. You need to start trying to do some TV commercials, get some scoring going on, and you got to kind of get in the trenches, man, with an artist and grind it out with him. And when it blow, you're gonna be a part of his career. That way, instead of just think the guy who produced most of Nelly's shit, we don't even know him.
Right.
But man, that man got 2 albums that did about Diamond, right? I think it's a white boy from St. Louis who did, like, you know, a lot of the Nelly stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
We don't know who he is,
Wow.
but man, he's so straight. You know what I mean? And he connected himself to Nelly. Like, you really hear him trying to get on Tip album. I know Jeezy. He was straight. So if you connect, you got to attach yourself to something, man. And if your goal is to really get money, more than just learning how to work beats, you got to even understand how you even going to get paid. You know what I mean? You got cats fresh out of the basement who just know how to work Fruity Loops but don't know nothing about licensing. They don't know nothing about publishing. They don't know nothing about royalties. You know what I mean? They don't know anything about sync fees. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about these codes when your shit play on YouTube. On the radio, it's certain codes now, man, that cats who ain't even producing the record, if they know that this artist don't know about this code, there's people who getting that. That's too much game. I ain't gonna get that away.
Hey,
So yeah, so for them to make money, they got to understand how the money is even made. Just think, I didn't get my first royalty check till '97 because I didn't know. I just was a young dude banging out beats in Miami, you know, and I didn't understand royalties and stuff like that. So But sometimes, you know, you can get so caught up into, yeah, man, you know, Jesus just called me, man. He actually called me. All right, don't get so fascinated at these dudes hitting your horn to where you ain't on top of your business. Because you're just glad to be in here with these artists. What about the business, man? These guys got mansions they going back home to. You still in that basement, dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Learn how you're gonna get paid. Yeah.
How important is it for producers to have high quality sounds when making beats?
It's very important, man, because really when you take time and really mix your music, it really don't even require all of those instruments. Sometimes a lot of cats put just over 100 instruments in a track because the sounds are thin. You see what I'm saying? The sound's so thin that you got to put about 5-10 horns and teeny, and then the mixes be so muddy, but the 808 just end up taking over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be 808 driven. So like it's only a few who really just know how to make their shit sound good. You know what I mean? And like I said, when it comes to mixes and choices of music, that boy Rick Ross, man, I love what he do, man. Like his mixes ain't bad, you know. He still go to the ghetto shit. He'll fuck with a few samples, but it all sound pretty good. It's mixed good, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing about it now with this technology, shoot, I got this Reason 8 by Propeller Head, and that's turning me into a real engineer. My mixes are sounding incredible right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so when I turn tracks in, man, they really might just work on the vocal part.
How long you been using Reason?
Huh?
How long you been using Reason?
I've been on Reason since 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, give us some of that game, man. What's your process, man? What's your process in getting tracks placed, man?
My process.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's no true process. It's really relationships.
Okay.
There you go.
Because, I mean, of course, I would say a process, just sending it to certain A&Rs and finding out who's working on what. But sometimes that can even be like beating your head on the pavement because it's so easy to send the wrong thing. You can send some hot shit, but it's like Kendrick's last album. I sent some stuff to get on his album, but I was basing it on the last.
Yeah.
But if I knew that he was going that musical, it's about, man, I wouldn't have even sent that folder that I sent Kendrick.
Gotcha.
If I knew that was going to be a musical album. So it's kind of hard to even just shoot at a target, but really don't know what you're hunting for. Hey, man, just send me something, Jennifer Hudson working on her album, for real, or anybody. Somebody might just tell you, but
I feel you, because a lot of times it's about the whatever mood the artist is
there
in.
you go.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to fly to that city. Hey, man, let me fly up there for a weekend and sit in with y'all and see where y'all going. Then that way I'll send you something fresh. I don't want to just go through my playlist and guess, well, let me see, Jennifer Hudson, I'm going to go in this folder, blindfolded, and send this, because you're really blind. You don't even know where she's going with her album. So it's really getting on people's album. It's just about the relationship. You knowing them being cool enough to let you come in the studio to hear what they're doing, or just in some type of way, just letting you really know, having somebody over that project to direct you and tell you where they're going. Gotcha. But if it ain't that, man, it's like shooting at some ducks that ain't even in the air. You bow, you just blasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the submission game, it's the relationship that you have with that A&R that's over that project or with that particular artist. Like, I don't even know Future. I don't know Quan. I don't know none of them dudes. I'm 46 years old. So if I wanted to get on one of their projects, it had to be through somebody who know them.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, like, let me see what they doing. Let me come in there and see what they, okay, I got some shit for that. Boom. But I'm not just going to be sending no tracks.
Yeah.
All right, let me send these, and hopefully I'll pick at least 4 of them out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, them days gone, man. It's getting old.
Okay.
And then you got to ask yourself, but then, like you say, how do you get paid? You even got to ask, nowadays, how do you really just get paid, period? You know what I mean? Because if it's just a mixtape, All right, the artist gonna get shows, but what the producer gonna get?
Producer ain't getting jacked, man.
Now, if this dude if you know how to DJ just a little bit, he might let you come out of DJ and make about $800 a night. But if you ain't DJing for this guy, and you just giving him free records, he performing, getting 4,000 a night, 5,000 a night, next thing gonna be at 10. It ain't promised that you're gonna be on his album when he get a deal. Those songs might be considered old by the time he get a deal. He gonna look at it like I started off with you. But now I got these other producers. Yeah, I started off with you, but now I'm super hot. Hey man, I hope you can get on the album. But why don't you use the songs that blew you up? Nah, them old. It was just for the mixtape. Now that I got picked up by Def Jam, you got to send me some more shit to make this album. Then you got the hope. Like you done gave the free beats, now you hoping to get on the album. They say 2 Chainz the only nigga who looked out like that though.
Really?
Yeah, for the cats who was down with him on the mixtapes, he turned around and gave them boys some bread. Ain't a lot of niggas cut like that, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Only a few dudes really built like that.
Yeah, Fab does it too. I was watching an interview with him earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, because they can. Come on, man. How you look? Imagine you done gave the artist, man, 4 records and he performing 3 of them, two or three of them every time he go on stage, getting 10,000 a night, but you can't get paid until he get a record deal. Hold on, man. If you getting 10,000 a night, you get 3 or 4 shows a week. Man, I should have something new in my driveway.
Yeah.
Or I should be in a townhome somewhere or a condo somewhere, man. You should be giving me something monthly, man. If you getting almost 40,000 a week, you know what I mean?
That's the game right there.
Off my beats.
Yeah. That's
Come on, man.
You just gave the game right there.
But everybody ain't got the balls to make that phone call. These niggas like, come on, man. Niggas, Rick Ross is the only rapper that had the balls to talk about Baby.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I saw
I ain't trying to call all these niggas hoes, but it's a lot of niggas who was whispering, man, Baby checks bouncing. Say that shit out loud. Bangladesh said it out loud.
Yeah.
So a few producers came forward, but ain't no artists. They want to stay cool. No, man, let niggas know it's fucked up over there. You know what I mean? That shit ain't right. That man been fucking people for a long time, bruh. For a long time, man. I ain't been hearing nothing but complaints coming from around there. That's the only label I've ever heard that many artists and producers and people who actually put up numbers. I don't care, okay, yeah, you got the house and you paying for my houses and my cars. That's little boy shit. But when niggas start growing full goatees and shit, then you got to start just for men. That means, all right, you got a child and you might be a granddad. All right, man, all right, you can't be paying for my car, dog. When these checks gonna start coming to my house? Niggas ain't getting royalty checks. Manny had to sue. Every producer, everybody, Juvie sold almost 7 million records and still ain't got all his money. And turned back around and signed again just because of how that's the world. It should get a little crazy. You have to sometimes. I would have did a reality show before I signed back to that label though. You know what I mean?
About doing that one?
What?
Reality show.
If I do, it ain't gonna be the basic. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be some other shit. It's even a might that it be based around music because I got so much other shit in my head to where if I do a reality show and it's based around music, it's really to do something totally way bigger than that.
Gotcha.
But if I do the bigger than that, I ain't gonna do nothing based on music. I let everybody I don't want to do the regular old ordinary. Oh man, Two gonna have something about DJing or some producers. Nah, I got a whole other type show, bro. Nah, y'all know me for that. I might include my music in it, but it ain't finna be based around because it's too predictable, too ordinary. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But nah, man. So that's and Rick Ross. He been said it on his mixtape, on the song Foreclosures. He talking about Birdman in that first verse, man. On the Real Blood, show me where them ones at. Like, man, if I could play it right now, Ross went in. And that's why I'm glad that Charlamagne and them asked him, hey, man, what's up with you and Birdman? And Ross looked in the camera, 100, like, yeah, man, it ain't good. I hate how you doing, Wayne, and I hate just the way he doing the industry. Like, man, we ain't heard nobody. Even as bad as the physical shits that we done heard about Suge Knight doing, I never really heard that many people complain about no bread.
You got a point, though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
You never heard nobody at Def Jam say that they still.
Yeah.
It's a long list of labels. I don't know with Rap-A-Lot, niggas might have been scared. I don't know if niggas got paid down in Rap-A-Lot. They might have been scared to say some shit about Lil J. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how cats be, you know. I hopefully Scarface and them. I never heard Scarface complain about anybody with Lil J complain about their check or whatnot. But if so, most likely they might not want to say nothing either. But come on, man. But Lil J still can move around like a boss. So obviously he doing something right. You know what I mean? The respect that he gets all over, you know, and he can move with his goons, but he really don't have to, because niggas know with or without goons, you'll have problems rolling up on that man. All right, if he ain't got his goons today, you're going to see them before the sun go down. Like, you know what I mean? So, and I am the same way. Ain't no G, but motherfuckers love me, dog.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't finna let me, much as I be on that bag, motherfuckers ain't finna let me knock nobody out, man. Because they gonna slow down checks for the whole circle. Yeah, oh, shit, man, too, gotta go to court. Oh, man, they might sit him down because he done got down, boom. Nah, I let y'all niggas do that. I got you. You good. You know what I mean? But, nah, and it's sad, man, that it took William Roberts, man, Rick Ross, to finally be the one to finally say something, man. You know, about that, because that shit been going on for a long time. Long time. No royalty checks, period. I don't get it, man. So my big homie at Warner, when he was with EMI, I said, hey, man, you know, bad as I want to get on the Wayne album, John, you know, damn, man, I want to get in with Weezy. You know, my man G. Roberson, and they got the connects. But after a while, I'm like, damn, man, about 10 producers who singing the same fucking song. Artists, too. I don't want to go over there. I don't want nobody owing me that kind of money and being in my city making it rain in a strip club. I will get mad, man. That ain't good, man. I'm not gonna do that. So I just stayed away from it, man. Bad as I want to, man. Like, let me see what artists I haven't produced yet that I would love to do something. LL ain't even rapping no more. I would love to do an LL record before he retired. Drake. Definitely want to do Wayne. If Wayne's on another label, oh, I'd be glad to do a Wayne project. I'd be executive producer on a Wayne project if it was on another label. Shit, Drake too, if he was on another label. You know? But I don't know. I heard their situation was a little different, because I ain't never heard Boy Wonder or nobody tripping, or I don't know if he must told them to silence it, you know? I'm not sure. That's why, just from seeing what the old Cash Money went through, I'd be wondering, like, is Nicki and Drake and them just being quiet? Because Wayne is loud now. Did they just tell y'all to be quiet, or y'all got a whole nother little thing that Universal is, you know, making sure that y'all good, that these shit's coming directly to your house and not through Brian Williams, Brian Williams, whatever his name is, Birdman, you know? So, nah, man, and it's wild because as a CEO, you had a lot of cats who really looked up to him. It was like, yo, man, you know, that's a nigga straight out the project, you know, and put the hood on. You got niggas, you know, out of Louisiana. Some of them cats wouldn't have ever left that state until they got with Cash Money. And, you know, we thought it was all good, but as time went on, really, when Juvie first started complaining, that's when we were like, something ain't right. But that boy done sold a lot of records.
When folks weren't selling it.
Yeah, when niggas wasn't really selling like that. Records. I'm talking about a gang of them. I bought like 3 of those out. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But I don't know what's gonna happen. Even shit, if motherfuckers just coming down on Bill Cosby, somebody gonna venture. I don't know how long it's gonna take before they get the bird, man. But right now, like, something's gonna, I don't know. And I don't know how much it'll cost to take him to court, but if it was me, man, I just wouldn't let it get away like that, you know. I don't know. I wouldn't let that happen. We had to be in court getting that together, man. Especially if I done grind with you and worked hard, all the blood, sweat, and tears. And now, then when it's come to, all right, man, damn, ain't no checks coming to the house. Oh, for real? Oh, you don't do royalties? Okay, I get my publishing, but you don't do royalties? And you getting half our show money too? Oh my God. The IRS gonna get you wherever that money is being, that you supposed to be dispensing out to your employees and your artists. That shit building up in some account that you're gonna be taxed for so hard that when they tax you, hopefully you'll be able to handle it. See, there's a lot of gluttony that come with that shit too. Now, if you got a label and you're not sending your royalty checks out, that account, either you getting hella creative with it, or that shit just building and you being taxed for it every year. You got to take losses somewhere, man. That's regular shit. When you hear about any artist, hey man, they just gave such a $20 million deal, guess what they do? They go sign a lot of artists and producers. Because you got to take a loss. You got to spend that money. Then that shit is more sit in the bank, more you're going to get taxed. All right, better start, sign some producers, 20,000 a piece. We don't know who going to blow. We just put 20 million in your account. Open up some restaurants, do something. And that's the thing about it. A lot of cats got to take some classes on them damn finances, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, before I got with my partner, man, I was just a safe dude. You know, I come from the safe. You know what I mean? Yeah, open that bitch up. You know what I mean? Open sesame. But he was like, oh man, you got to get in the system, man. I ain't have no credit. I ain't have bad credit. I didn't have no credit, period. I go to auction, pay cash. I grew up around OGs, man, cash. You know what I mean? Hide your shit in different spots. You got to write down the location, you know? And I finally got a bank account and started learning about that bread, man, and moving it around and shit. There's cats out here now getting a lot of money.